Lost was not just a series, it was a world obsession. When Oceanic 815 flight fell, the world fell together, and we embarked on a journey of mystery, faith, and redemption. But what about the actors behind these iconic characters? Where are they now? Get ready for a time trip between the wreckage of the island and the gift. Matthew Fox, Jack Shephard. Matthew Fox was Lost's main face, playing the unlikely leader Jack Shephard. With the end of the series in 2010, it was expected to become a movie star. He even participated in some films such as Alex Cross, 2012, and The Cultured Tomahawk, 2015, but did not have great hits. Away from the media after accusations of aggressive behavior, which he denies, Fox has gone into a hiatus of acting for almost a decade. In 2022, he returned to TV with the Last miniseries, surprising the fans. Today, he lives a discreet life with his family and rarely grants interviews, which only increases the mystery around his name. Evangeline Lilly, Kate Austen. Canadian Evangeline Lilly gained worldwide fame with complex and charismatic Kate Austen. After Lost's end, his career took off in Hollywood. She played Tauriel in the Hobbit trilogy and became the Vespa heroine in Marvel's film universe, starring in the side of Paul Rudd. Outside the screens, Lilly stood out for her critical posture to the industry and to adopt a simpler life. In 2021, he became involved in controversy for his opinions on individual pandemic and freedom, but maintained the support of many fans. In 2024, he announced a career break to focus on writing and motherhood. It follows one of Lost's most successful stars, Josh Holloway, James Sawyer Ford. With her southern charm and striking phrases, Josh Holloway won the audience as Sawyer. His look of anti-hero and charisma made him one of the most remembered characters in the series. After Lost, Holloway was courted by several productions and starred in series such as Intelligence, 2014, and Colony, 2016-2018, where he showed more of his versatility. He also made special appearances in Yellowstone, the modern U.S. phenomenon. Despite not reaching the same star of great blockbusters, Holloway has built a solid career on television and is still remembered as a symbol of the 2000s. He is also a surfer, dedicated father, and engaged in social projects. Terry O'Quinn, John Locke. Terry O'Quinn was one of Lost's greatest dramatic forces. His interpretation of John Locke, the man who believed the island had a purpose, earned him an Emmy in 2007. After the end of the series, O'Quinn continued to work hard on TV, highlighting 666 Park Avenue, Hawaii 5-0, Patriot, and more recently, Pieces of Her, Netflix. The actor, a veteran with decades of career, is praised for his ability to give depth to complex and dark characters. Discreet in personal life, he lives far from controversy and is respected by the artistic community as one of the great talents of American TV. Jorge Garcia, Hugo Hurley Reyes. Jorge Garcia played the charismatic Hurley, one of the most loved characters by the fans. After Lost, he remained present on TV, with roles in Alcatraz 2012, Hawaii 5-0, 2013-2019, and Once Upon a Time. Garcia also invested in stand-up comedy, music, and voiceovers. In addition to acting, he became a dear figure on social networks for his good mood and authenticity. Although he never abandoned the performance, he opted for smaller and more copyright projects. He is a defender of mental health and often talks about self-esteem, being today an icon of representativeness and affection for longtime fans. Michael Emerson, Benjamin Linus. Michael Emerson eternalized the manipulator and enigmatic Ben Linus, initially a villain and then one of the most complex characters in the series. After Lost, he consolidated his reputation with the role of Harold Finch in Person of Interest, Criticism, and Audience Success. More recently, he stood out in the Evil series, playing a demonic psychologist, where he again shone with his talent for dark characters. Emerson is married to actress Carrie Preston, and together they are seen as a cult couple of TV. Worship reserved and extremely respected, he remained true to his theatrical essence and follows as a reference for acting for dense and brain roles. Naveen Andrews, Syed Jarrah. British Naveen Andrews gave life to Syed, a former Iraqi soldier with ambiguous morals and noble heart. After Lost, he participated in series such as Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, Sense8, from Netflix, and more recently, The Dropout, where he played Elizabeth Holmes's partner. Recognized for his versatility, Andrews also acted in independent productions and British films. Although far from the Hollywood star, he chose challenging and impactful papers. He is a dedicated father and defender of causes linked to diversity and representation. Your trajectory shows balance between fame, art, and discretion. Daniel Dae Kim, Jin Soo Kwon. Daniel Dae Kim is one of the largest cases of Lost's reinvention. After playing Jin, the Korean who won hearts with his redemption trajectory, Kim shone in Hawaii 5-0, where he also acted as a producer. He became a strong name in the industry, founding his own producer and being an active voice in the fight against Asian racism in Hollywood. He participated in The Good Doctor, New Amsterdam, and dubbed characters in animations and games. In addition to an actor, he is a businessman and activist. In 2023, it was confirmed in new Netflix projects, consolidating itself as a creative and respected force. Yoonjin Kim, Soonhwa Kwon, Yoonjin Kim, who played the sensitive and certain son, was already a star in South Korea before Lost, but gained worldwide recognition with the series. After the end, she continued to work in successful Korean productions, such as Ms. Ma, Nemesis, and Money Heist. Korean version of La Casa de Papel. He was also involved in U.S. productions, but preferred to maintain his base in Asia. Respected both criticism and public, Kim is a symbol of elegance and international talent, and has been praised for his impeccable bilingual action. Dominic Monaghan, Charlie Pace. Dominic Monaghan was already known as the Lord of the Rings before living the problematic rocker Charlie in Lost. His character had one of the most exciting deaths in the series. After that, Monaghan acted in productions such as Flash Forward, The Rise of Skywalker, in Star Wars, and presented the Wild Things program, where he traveled the world interacting with exotic animals. With a strong presence in geek and nerd conventions, he is also a photographer and environmental activist. Monaghan chose an eclectic career, guided by personal passion instead of big studios, remaining relevant among fans. Emily de Ravin, Claire Littleton. Australian Emily de Ravin thrilled the audience as Claire, the pregnant girl who faced the dangers of the island. After Lost, he joined the cast of Once Upon a Time, where he played Belle, on a role that gave him new visibility. He also acted in independent films and television dramas. After maternity in real life, Emily chose to reduce her workload and dedicated himself to raising her children. Still, it participates in events and keeps in touch with the fans. Her most reserved profile contrasts with her sweetness and talent on the screens, making her a dear figure to this day. Harold Perrineau, Michael Dawson. Harold Perrineau played Michael, the father desperate for his son Walt. Its story was marked by moral dilemmas and one of the most dramatic exits of the series. After Lost, Perrineau had a diverse career, acting in series such as Sons of Anarchy, Claws, and From. He also participated in films and stood out as a voice actor in animations. With musical and theatrical formation, he is a complete artist, as well as a civil rights activist. Although his character in Lost generated controversy, Perrineau is today respected as an actor of great emotional depth and scenic presence. Henry Ian Cusick, Desmond Hume. With his Scottish accent and spiritual charisma, Desmond Hume became one of Lost's most beloved characters. Henry Ian Cusick interpreted him with intensity and sensitivity. After the series, he participated in Scandal, The 100, and MacGyver. Cusick also served as director and producer, seeking to expand his performance in audiovisual. Outside the screens, he lives discreetly with his family in Hawaii and is active in humanitarian causes. His iconic phrase, "See you in another life, brother," still resonates among fans, and her journey is an example of how a secondary character can become essential. Elizabeth Mitchell, Juliet Burke. Elizabeth Mitchell, shown in Lost as Juliet, the doctor of others who eventually starred in one of the most exciting arches of the series. After the end of production, he participated in series such as V, reboot of the classic sci-fi, Revolution, The Expanse, and Outer Banks. With his elegant and mysterious style, Mitchell often assumes roles that balance intelligence and vulnerability. It is one of the most respected actresses of the cast, with nominations to awards and a faithful fan base. Outside the screens, it is known for its environmental activism and engagement in causes of female empowerment. Ian Somerhalder, Boone Carlyle. Although he left the series early, Ian Somerhalder gained prominence as Boone, his protective and passionate brother. After Lost, he reached the world star with The Vampire Diaries, where he lived Damon Salvatore for 8 seasons. It became one of the most popular actors of the 2010s, accumulating awards and millions of followers. Outside performance, he is an entrepreneur, environmental activist, and founded the Ian Somerhalder Foundation, aimed at ecological causes. It also starred in Netflix's V-Wars series. His name became synonymous with beauty, charisma, and environmental awareness in the pop universe. Michelle Rodriguez, Ana Lucia Cortez. Michelle Rodriguez was already hailed by Fast and Furious and Resident Evil before entering Lost as Ana Lucia, the tough police officer with a tragic past. After his departure from the series, he returned with everything to the action franchises, consolidating himself as an icon of strong and intense characters. He acted in almost every Fast and Furious saga films, as well as productions such as Avatar, Widows, and Dungeons and Dragons. Outside the screens, it is an active voice in defense of diversity and women's rights in Hollywood. Its trajectory proves that there is room for authentic and combative women at the top of world cinema. Malcolm David Kelly, Walt Lloyd. Malcolm David Kelly played Walt, the boy with mysterious skills. Its rapid exit of the series was due to the accelerated growth of the actor, which made it difficult to continue the narrative. After Lost, he migrated to the song and was successful as half of the duo Macto, whose hit Classic became world fever. It also appeared in series like Gigantic and Saving Grace. Today, it alternates between musical projects and punctual participation on TV. Her early talent and charisma are still remembered by fans of the series, and her child actor transition, the musician, was one of the most successful in the young cast. Cynthia Watros, Libby Smith. Cynthia Watros played Libby, the psychologist with a mysterious past and a relationship with Hurley who thrilled the fans. Although his participation was short, he was remarkable. After Lost, Watros acted in series such as The Young and the Restless, General Hospital, and Nashville. He also made special appearances in various dramas and comedies. With a solid career in the American soap operas, daytime TV, she maintains a faithful base of admirers. Her work is always praised for her delicacy and emotional intensity, and she is still active in conventions and events aimed at pop culture and fans of the series. Nestor Carbonell, Richard Alpert. The eternal Richard Alpert, with his immortal appearance and enigmatic aura, has gained space in the hearts of fans with his deep history and surprising revelations. After Lost, Nestor Carbonell shone in Bates Motel, like Sheriff Alex Romero, and participated in The Morning Show of Apple TV. His expressive look and elegance made him a frequent choice for intense and mysterious roles. He also acted in films like The Dark Knight and stood out as a TV director. With a magnetic presence and professional posture, Carbonell is considered one of the most versatile actors of the cast. Rebecca Mader, Charlotte Lewis. Rebecca Mader lived, Charlotte, the anthropologist determined with direct connection to the island. Introduced in the final seasons, his character brought more layers to the mystery of Dharma Initiative. After Lost, the actress shone as Zelena, the Witch of the West in Once Upon a Time, where she gained prominence as a villain with redemption. He also acted in theatrical productions and independent films. Rebecca is very active on social networks and known for her close relationship with fans, especially those who have accompanied her since Lost. Your charisma and emotional surrender continue to enchant the public to this day. Tanya Raymond, Alex Rousseau. Tanya Raymond played Alex, Ben Linus's foster daughter, a strong and tragic character who gained the respect of fans. After Lost, she starred in series like Goliath, with Billy Bob Thornton, and participated in films such as Texas Chainsaw 3D. With striking strokes and intense talent, Tanya is recognized for papers in which she mixes sweetness and rebellion. It also has projects as a screenwriter and director, seeking to broaden their creative performance. His name continues to circulate in independent productions and streaming series, being a dear figure by those who have been following his evolution since his youth. Lost may have ended in 2010, but it remains alive in the mind of millions. After all, when it comes to Lost, we are all in prison on that island, somehow. Comment here which character you miss the most, and which actor surprised you today. We see each other in the next episode of Yesterday and Today in the Timeline.